So I press button and let me announce stream. Okay. You intro us.
Hello once again, everybody. Welcome back to your Division 6A and 6B recap. I'm JJ Cash and our friend Lord Skaven here. Guess we're going to be starting at 6A again this week, won't we?
Yes, with the games played last week. Okay, so if you look here, we had Wolverine Raves getting the admin call against the Gebe squad. If you look at who
And
got...
that will be their second bye week as well.
Yes, they did get SPP on a ghoul, MVP on a ghoul and on a flesh golem. So that's
Looks like they got a touchdown and a MVP on that flesh golem, maybe.
yeah. And yes, they did. So that's a nice level up for the flesh golem, and he's almost close to another one.
Take 8 SPP on a flesh golem anytime. That's great.
Yeah.
So those are some nice little two back-to-back bye weeks for Wolverine Race. Get a little bit of development out of that. I'm sure they're ready to start the season by now, though.
Yeah.
Get some real people.
Yeah. So we go to the first play game. It was Picking Flowers versus Divine Light Templar, Dwarves versus High Elves.
Yes. Those are two very elfy names, but not two very elfy teams.
Yes.
Only one of them is elfy.
Yeah, and we got an AVP on the Bull Centaur, so he levels up. And MVP on Warden the Thrower.
You know, looking at the statistics there, you see 0% possession for the Divine Light Templar, so that score must have just been like a loose ball or something they just instantly ran in.
Yeah, that is quite weird, 0 possession for a High Elf team.
Yeah, they never ended the turn with the ball in their hand.
Yeah, but we
Only
did have...
in the end zone.
Yeah, we only... we had a 1 death on the High Elves.
Was it the loner though? I think it might have been a journeyman. I think I can see that real quick.
Yes, so if you look at the SPP, Bull Saints are getting 5.
Yes, it was the loner, or a loner who died. That was fortunate.
Oh, yeah, so
That's
lucky.
what they're there for.
Yeah, so lucky for both teams, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so 2 SPP on Chrysivium and 3 on Jasmine, 5 on Warden, 3 on Templar for the High Elf team. So I would say interesting.
Good on you for trying to say those elf names.
Very elfy names on a Chaos Dwarf team. I feel the High Lords of Chaos Dwarves are not happy with this coach.
I don't think anybody's happy with that coach. He's playing Chaos Dwarfs.
Yes, that is true. Yeah, so I would say interesting result 1-1 for Dwarves versus High Elves, but if we look at he did keep the ball in position for quite a long time and inflicted quite a few KOs, so yeah.
But you make it out of there unscathed. You only lose the loner, and nobody really cares about the loner.
Yeah. So if we move on to the next game, that is Lounging Lizards versus Really Old Kings, 3-1. I also streamed this game with Salvo, your next enemy, and it was quite fun. If we look here, Iguana BUFU, Vesaurus, got MVP, he now has a level up, and Babylon Warrior...
Unfortunately, a reptile, the Saurus, is no longer with us.
Yes, but you know what that means. We get a new pun.
Yes. There's always more Sauruses where that came from.
That would have been a good pun. Babylon Warrior blocker getting SPP. This is a kind of rough game for the Bretons, but also for the Lounging Lizards losing a Saurus.
It looks like they won it looks like they were winning the bash fight. They killed a loner skink too, so that's 2 deaths and 2 badly hurts on them. They just weren't able to score.
Yeah, and if you look at the SP distribution for Lounging Lizards, 5 for Iguana Be With You, 3 for Stand Up Chameleon, 3 for the Lizard of Oz, and 3 for Dino Score. And then 5 for Babylon Warrior, 3 for Armor of Egypt, and 2 for Not Important.
That's not a bad spread for both teams.
Yeah, it was quite an entertaining game to watch. Mostly me begging for deaths on the lizards, and then when Savo came on, they actually did start dying like flies. I think they had like,
Ask and you shall receive.
yeah, did you see that
It's nothing personal. We just, I mean, well, actually, it is a little personal with me, but you know.
Yeah, well, you see those 5 casualties sustained on the lounging lizards. I think all 5 of those happened second half after Savo joined me.
It's like a good luck charm. Maybe we need to get him to co-cast all the games against the lizards.
I sense some bias.
I'm more of a warm-blooded person, you know. I support mammals.
Okay. It's nothing to do with them beating of all time, right?
I mean, that actually is probably have a large part of it, but
Okay.
this is between me and the lizards.
Yes, okay.
Moving on.
Yeah,
And we have our second bye match of the week with the undead necromancers.
Yeah, I am getting interesting. That's weird. How much a killer is listed here, but he still says 0 out of 6 SPP. And the zombie listed is 3 out of 6. That's interesting.
It might not display right because I know they do the dice haul to roll for those MVPs and touchdowns, so
Yeah, could be.
maybe it's not reflected on that screen.
Yes, so we have 5 for Casket Ravager, 3 for Cranium Ripper, 5 for Verigard Spleen, and 3 for Soraf. It also says 1-0, but okay, never mind. I'm just leaving it there. Okay. Next we have probably the most entertaining game of the week, which me and Hindus casted. Yeah, 3-3 tumbling dice versus Sons of Underground. This was the coach versus Mr. Shady. And if we look here, we weren't any deaths, if I remember correctly, but SPP on Prospect Loser for Viscaven and SPP on Angievil's plus strength lineman.
Looks like the Rat Ogre was doing some cleanup.
Yes, he was quite aggressive. If you look there, 8 KOs on the elves and 6 casualties. It was pretty violent.
I mean, if you take the Rat Ogre, that's the good way to use him.
Yeah. Yes.
I see he leveled up the Rat Ogre too.
Yeah.
It's nice.
And in this, yes, you have to call Peter. There was some cruelty against animals this week.
That's alright.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so it's quite a long SPP list, so I'm not gonna read it all. But we had Marvel's Little Helper with 6.
Wow, gosh.
Yeah, 6 SPP. Vice President Mad Dog with 6 SPP. Prospect Loser with 5. Sergeant Axel with 5. Chainsaw with 3. President Full Metal with 6. It was a very fun game to cast. And like I said before,
20 SPP for the elves and 25 for the rats. Wow.
Yeah, and like I said, Hindus was totally not biased against these teams because he's totally not playing in the same league or the same div when he casted with me. It was particularly like die rat die. So
that's a normal thing to cheer when you're watching a Skaven game, I think.
yeah, I like Skaven. Okay. Okay, so that was quite a fun game. I do have it on YouTube, so if you want to watch it, just look for it. Give me some views.
it's definitely an exciting game. It's worth a watch.
Yeah. Okay, next we have your favorite team, Chocolate Hornets, 3-0 versus Normies Get Out.
Yummy.
So 3-0 Orcs versus Brets. That's interesting.
That's a pretty stacked Orc team. That's a tough team to deal with.
Yeah, Udgar, the lineman, got MVP. He has level up, and Doki Doki Senpai, kill me now. The Blitzer got SPP, so he is leveling up to level 3. And Udgar got 5, Morgoth got 9. That's quite a lot of SPP. 3 touchdowns on him. Then Cyrilor got 3, and Tukfak, 4. And then only.
Ooh, I see that guy suffered a missing next game as well. That might affect him going forward.
Yeah.
It's always rough to lose a blitzer.
Yeah, I mean that Dumb name. Also got 5 because he got MVP. Not repeating that. Yeah, if you look, 7 KOs and 3 casualties sustained by the Bretons. So that was quite. They basically got wiped off the pitch, and then the Orcs just scored.
Yeah, and those peasants, the armor can break pretty easy with that AV7. You know, that's one of the things about playing Brets. You know, sometimes it just feels like those peasants just go out on those first blocks they take, and there's not much you can do.
Yeah. Yeah. So let's move on to the last game. Born to be Wild 1-1 versus Badlands Fairies. So this was Chaos versus.
A very bashy score box there.
Yeah. So if you look at Born to be Wild, 5 Trapper, 3 for Shark, Frog Prince 5, Gingerbread Man 2, Baba Yaga 2, Tweedledee 2, Rapunzel Sots, what the fuck, 3. And if you look at, wow, the Orcs did not sustain 1 casualty or KO. That is.
No, the casualties were all against the Chaos this game.
Yeah.
They got beat up.
Yeah, so quite lucky.
Still just a 1-1, so could be worse.
Yeah, the Trapper does get a level up on the Case Warrior, so that is not too bad. Yeah, so let us look at teams for that. Starting with really old kings, the Bretons who got their ass kicked by the lizards. So you probably.
I don't think they got any level ups that game.
I do not think so. Does not look like it. But they do have a MNG on Nobody Listened. But he's only a lineman, so not that big a deal.
You know, you might want to pick up one more before that next game just so he has a reserve. He does have the gold for it.
Yeah. Good work. Okay, so next we have High Owls, Divine Light Templar. If we look here. Did anything happen?
Starting to look a little elfy. I think they might have leveled up a lineman. Let me check fast. Go. There it is. Nope, no level ups that game. Thought they might have picked up an extra dodge or something.
Yeah.
They're still in a good spot though.
Yeah, they have 120k in the bank.
They're holding on to their elves, at least 11 of them.
Yeah. Yeah, still have that plus movement catcher, so not bad. Yeah.
Ooh, up next we have our bye-week champion.
Yeah,
Back to back.
Yeah, who has
Undefeated.
who has not leveled up his people. Well, not all of his people, I think.
Oh, where's the fun in that? Come on. What are you hiding from us?
Yeah, so he has a werewolf ready for level up and a flesh golem ready for level up. Yeah, that's a flesh golem that got all that SPP.
This team looks like it's ready to do some damage.
Yeah, that ghoul is disgusting. Plus movement, plus
I'm ready
agi.
to see them in some games.
Yeah, plus strength white. 3 stat ups, that's quite good. And 240 in the
All
bank.
positionals too.
Yeah. So he's gonna probably spend that money, maybe get a bench. I'm not sure.
Could go for a stadium upgrade too, just to get yourself ready to buy that enhancement.
Yeah, good work. So next we have Picking Flowers from Ego, who drew, I think this is their second draw, and he took block on the Bull Centaur that leveled up.
A pretty standard Chaos Dwarf build going on here.
Yeah, and I think kick on this Hobgoblin is new.
Wonder if he's saving up for another reroll, or if not, I would pick up some more Hobgoblins just so you can get a little foul happy with them.
Yeah, it does have the player on Miyamoto, but I think that happened last already. Yeah. So next we have Lounging Lizards, and are you ready for the next pun?
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah, you see his team motto? Rip a reptile 2017 to 2018. Are you happy? I love the personal touch Hinders puts in his team mottos.
Yes, I am happy. Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you for asking.
Yeah, I bet your ass I can almost died, so you probably wouldn't have been happy about that.
No, that's the. I don't like skinks, but I'll cheer for that one just because I like the name so much.
Yeah, so if you look at his team, his Croxagore is coming back for the next game, so that will help quite a bit. And gonna be with you, got a Dodge. That's
Bit
interesting.
of a long-term play there, but I support it.
Yeah, and the new Saurus is Roarsome.
Awesome.
Like-
May he last longer than a reptile.
Yeah, I finally get the pun now. Actually, it sounds like foursome. Does it?
Oh, okay.
Or do you have a better explanation? Indus, are
I
you
don't
in
know
the
if
chat?
it was
Explain it.
awesome or awesome.
Yeah, awesome could work. Indus explains. Is it foursome or awesome? Awesome, foursome.
There we go.
Yeah. So stand-up comedian close to level 3 is not bad considering it
I
is.
believe one of those side steps might be new.
Yeah. But this is starting to look like a lizard team. Yeah, okay, you were right, Cash. It was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this team looks like it will give you nightmares if you had to play against it.
I mean, nothing personal, but it's never fun playing against lizards.
Yeah. It's
We're
fun.
sorry, Hindi.
Yeah, it's fun casting them.
It can be fun to watch them, yes.
Yeah. So he's starting to get quite good level ups on his sources, free block, now dodge, also has a block skink, 2 sidestep skinks, block on his Croxagore. It's starting to look quite good.
It's got some hard pieces to bring down, really play us into that control game plan of the lizard.
Yeah. So he has 30k. We paid a few to replace that Croxagore, so understandable. And then we have undead necromancers.
I believe they also had a bye week this week.
Yes.
Yes, they did.
And yeah, this was a team that had weird things, so I'm not totally sure if someone leveled up.
I don't believe so.
Even still, doesn't look too bad.
I remember the 2 guard, and I know he had the ghouls leveled up.
Yeah.
Now he's sitting at 210k in the bank, so.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he could buy a stadium enhancement. He's already got the level 2 stadium.
Yeah. Yeah. So tumbling dice, Woodruff team that made an epic comeback. The coach showing his skill against Sons of the Underground there. And now I'm pretty sure we had levels. Yeah.
Both blitzers or both war dancers have mighty blow now. That's
gonna be fun.
not to play against.
No. And there's 2 linemen, like a plus agi and a plus strength lineman. Come on. All 3 linemen having block. And
Yeah, it's getting to the point where you just kind of ask yourself, like, what do I blitz on this team? What do I try to take out? It's got so many players already.
yeah, I mean, kick. Is that kick or is that your strip ball on the one dancer?
He's got the strip ball and the tackle on the other, so he's getting it out with one of them.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not playing against this team.
I guess could have the 5 agi linemen for zipping through the tackle zones for recovery. Blah.
Yeah, this is. And I don't think he's lost any. Yeah, I don't think he has lost any player or major players so far. So looking good.
It's
with
okay,
our
I'm
team.
sure that'll change. What else?
Yeah, could
He'll
happen.
die sooner or later.
Next we have Chocolate Hornets, your favorite team, who has not leveled
Yes.
up yet.
It's okay, he's got some time to think about this one. That guy's going to be sitting out a week.
Yeah. Still 2 plus agi blitzers. That's horrible. And we're
Yes.
both close to leveling up. Come on. Imagine we get like plus movement or more plus
You can
agi.
sit back and farm some passes with him the next game, get them both leveled.
Yeah. So what do you think he'll take on the MNG blitzer?
Well, it would definitely be tackle on a regular level up.
Yeah.
I mean, this division's already starting to get quite a bit of a dodge and blodge on some teams, so gotta have that tackle.
Yeah.
Let's go, Chocolate Hornets. I'm pulling for you.
Yeah.
I've arbitrarily picked them as my favorite team in the division.
Yeah. Born to be Wild, the Chaos team that drew with an Elf team. That's always interesting. But yeah, oh wait, no, we still have the same amount of injuries. And they got Mighty Blow on the Chaos Warrior that leveled up.
They like Mighty Blow, you know. Can't argue against it. It's a good skill.
Yeah. That is 5 Mighty Blow on this team.
I wonder if it's kind of chicken or egg, though. He might be just getting Mighty Blow because he's tired of getting beat up in all his games.
Yeah.
Figure maybe if I take a little bit more Mighty Blow, maybe that'll change.
Yeah. Well, so, on to the next Badlands Fairies. And not much happened here, I think.
I think he might have had a level. No, he got quite a bit of SVP from that game against Chaos. Yes, one of those blitzers, the tackle blitzer, is a new level up.
Oh, okay.
Opting to go straight to tackle because he's tired of playing against dodge. Understandable.
Yeah. He's sitting on 110k, so he has some in reserve if things go wrong.
See, who do we have next? The Normies.
Yeah.
Normies get out.
And they have MNG lineman, and I think that movement busted since that is old, or it might be new.
He's had 3 blitzers all season, or 3 blockers, right? He hasn't lost one.
Yes, I think so. Maybe. Huh. Well, they played against the Orcs,
so... game 1. So he's got to be thinking about getting another blocker, you assume. I mean...
Yeah, he does have 100.
Maybe not, I don't know.
Yeah, he does have 100.
Could be trying to stay lean.
Yeah. He does have some golden reserve, so... Probably. Depends. Maybe you want to swap out that movement busted lineman? I'm not sure.
You definitely need some reserves, though, because especially even if you had the missing next game back, you'd still just have 11 people. And I feel like Brett's are one of those teams that really needs to have like 12 or 13. I mean, those linemen, you're not going to be able to keep them out there.
Yeah. Next, we have a scam team from Sons of the Underground.
All hail President Full Metal.
Yeah, he got God. And Vice President Mad Dog got Claw. And then we have MG on Sergeant Chainsaw. So that Claw is gonna be
a little odd that he hasn't managed to level a gutter runner yet with all those scoring, but
yes, who scored most? I think it was Vice President Mad Dog who scored. I can't remember exactly. Indes, who scored? Tell me. I can't remember. I'm being a really bad commentator right now.
I mean, all the rats, they kind of look somewhat similar.
Yeah, but I'm a Skaven coach. I shouldn't. Can't be racist against my own team. Okay, so that concludes the teams. Let's look at the schedule for this week.
What do we have coming up?
We have Divine Light Templar getting a bye week getting a bye week.
Then we have the first match for the Wolverine Wraiths of the season against the really old Kings. That'll be might be a tough one for the Bretts, because that undead team's rested up and ready to go. Or Necro team, I mean.
Yeah. Oh, okay, you're just saying he got his scores on the Vermin.
Well, it could be good to get some SPP on those Storm Vermin.
Yeah. Next we have bye game for Picking Flowers. And then
a week off from Migo.
Yeah, and Then we have Sons of the Underground versus Lounging Lizards.
Ooh, that ought to be a fun one to watch.
Yes, I will try to shout at Indus and Mr. Shady to let me know when they play.
Both of those teams put up 3 points last week. Maybe it'll be a high-scoring game.
Yeah, or all the skins and all the line rats will die. You never know. Okay. After that, we have Normies Get Out versus Undead Necromancers.
Yeah, that might be another game where the Brets get beat up a little bit.
Yeah, not a good season for the Brits.
I'm a little worried about the Brets. This isn't much of a recuperation game they're going to be getting here.
Yeah. Next, we have Badlands Fairies versus the Wood Owls of Tumbling Dice.
It's a tough one for the orcs right there. Those elves are loaded up.
Yeah.
Right, I'm sure the rest of the division would really love it if the orcs could at least manage to kill or maim one of those elves.
Yeah, most of the division likes, or most of the Blood Bowl community likes seeing elves die. Yeah. And then Born to be Wild versus Chocolate Hornets, Chaos versus Orcs. I think that's...
The orcs will be missing one of those blitzers, but...
Yeah, yeah, that's the second week in a row.
I gotta choose the Chocolate Hornets with that one. They're my team now.
Yeah, and that's the second game in a row for Chaos against the Orcs.
They're getting some practice.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think the week that went past is quite exciting. If you look at the leaderboard, Chocolate Hornets leading, Wolverine Wraiths, Undead Necromancers, and Lounging Lizards. Those are the top 4 teams.
Yes, we have 4 of the teams, or 3 teams, I believe, with 2 wins.
Yeah. Okay, so moving on to 6B. Let me just quickly stop the video.